To get through each day. 1 year ago today, their teenage daughter vanished. Anthony and Shauna Burns woke up that morning and their daughter Hailey was gone. Clues suggest a man groomed her online.
There's no getting out of it. There's no running away from it. You deal with it every single day.
What has kept them going? And the new tip that could lead to Hailey. Also, their plan to help other parents. Tonight at 6 on Channel 9. Charlotte teenager vanished without a trace.
We may not see her ever again.
The new evidence that could finally bring her family some answers. Charlotte 17-year-old vanished without a trace 1 year ago today.
So you have to still hope that they find her wherever she is.
The new tip that could finally help bring this family some answers.
Ago, a Charlotte family released these balloons with messages inside to their 17-year-old daughter. Hailey Burns vanished a year ago today.
Tonight, her family is sharing new information about the case with me in the hopes that she will return home.
And I'll roll here, and you detail there.
Anthony and Shauna Burns are hard at work on a gift for their daughter, redecorating her room. But they have no idea when or even if she'll see it.
This color is called Forget-Me-Not.
1 year ago, they woke up, the front door was unlocked, and Hailey was gone.
But you have to let go of the hope that she's going to just walk through the door. Like, we're past that point. She's not just going to come home in the middle of the night. So you have to still hope that they find her wherever she is.
Every day not knowing is agony, especially after a new tip from one of Hailey's classmates seemed to confirm their fears.
And he told me that my daughter had been talking to a 30-something-year-old man for over 6 months that he knew of, and that he had been trying to convince her not to talk to him, that he would be her friend, and that she could come to him.
Just before Hailey disappeared, she displayed some odd behavior, wearing her hair in pigtails and using a pacifier. Later, they found some messages online from a man who convinced her to call him Daddy. They think that unknown man convinced her to leave. With recent cases like Tad Cummins and Elizabeth Thomas, they see similarities and a disturbing trend.
The idea that no matter what we did on our end to protect ourselves, she was still able to get access to this guy from her school. What if someone at her school had been that person? That is terrifying to us.
I'm your father no matter where I am or where you are, always and forever.
Now, this father has a warning for other parents about young girls being groomed.
If there are parents out there that think that their kids are above this, or that they somehow are smarter than everyone else, they need to wake up. My daughter had a 137 IQ, very intelligent.
After 365 days, they just removed a room divider that they had blocking Hailey's door.
This is her room.
Right?
They've organized her favorite things, and Christmas and birthday presents await her return.
Her sisters miss her so much.
They've decided never to move, so they will be here when she comes back, waiting for her and working to prevent this from happening to someone else.
But I need to tell other people to guard vigilantly against this so that they aren't sitting here. Because if they are sitting here, it's too late.
Hailey's parents plan talks at schools to try to raise awareness, and a book of poems to Hailey written by her dad, with proceeds going to agencies that help to find missing children. The FBI is following leads and asking for tips from the public. We got more about this case at WSOCTV.com.
We start our county coverage in
down with a family desperate for their loved one to return. It has now been 1 year since 17-year-old Hailey Elizabeth Burns disappeared. Burns is believed to have left her home on Baldwin Hill in Charlotte in the middle of the night. Earlier today, her family held a balloon release, her mother sending this message out to her daughter.
You are the best parts of me in one. And it's not fair that we don't get to be together anymore.
Her family tells Fox 46 Burns has several conditions that require medication, and she didn't take any of them with her. Anyone who may have seen her should call Crime Stoppers.
17-year-old Hailey Burns has been missing for a year as of Tuesday. She was last seen at her home in Charlotte on May 23rd. Her mother says with her gone, life hasn't been the same.
Our life is just adrift without her. That without her, our life has no purpose or meaning. It's just just empty days. Just the same empty day again and again and again without her.
Hailey is 5'5" and weighs around 130 pounds. If you have any information about where she may be, you're asked to call police.
Waking up every day and just wondering what's happened to our little girl.
It's been 1 year since a Valentine teenager vanished from her home. Now the FBI is offering $15,000 to help bring Hailey Burns home. Anchor Erica Bryant has stayed on top of this case and joins us live in the studio.
Allison, this morning, I was the first to call Hailey's parents to tell them about the reward. On this National Missing Children's Day, it's a major development for this local family.
For the first time in a year, we actually felt really hopeful and excited and optimistic.
Shauna and Anthony Burns are re-energized after learning the FBI is now offering a reward to find their daughter Hailey, a step they think could finally lead to her return.
Please, please, baby, call us or let us know that you're safe and that you're okay. Even if you don't want to come home, just let us know that you're okay, please.
The teenager has been missing since May 23rd of 2016. New billboards will also go up with her photo encouraging more tips, especially from social media, where Hailey had various user profile names and accounts, some of which were not on mainstream sites. Clues suggest a man she met online might have lured her away.
If there's anyone out there that communicated with my daughter online specifically, if she had a very vast online presence with multiple profiles, please contact us and let us know. That may be the thread that could lead us to some information to find her.
While they wait, this couple is encouraging other parents to build strong bonds with their own teens to keep them safe.
Even if things are difficult, even if the words are hard, talk to your children. Make sure that that relationship is there. Don't put up walls.
The FBI is also continuing active investigations for two other missing North Carolina girls, Aisha Degree from Shelby and Sarah Graham from Fairmont. Help spread the word about those two girls and about Hailey and the new reward for information. Share this story on Facebook. You can find it on our WSOC TV page. Allison?
All right, Eric, thank you. New at 11 tonight, the FBI offering up to a $15,000 reward in the case of this missing Valentine teenager. We first told you about Hailey Burns this time last year. The FBI says she was consumed in some dark places on the internet right before her disappearance. All new at 11, WBTV's Sarah Blake Morgan sat down one-on-one with Hailey's parents. Sarah Blake, have they heard from her at all in the past year?
Well, Brigida, not a single word since they went to bed on May 23rd, 2016. When they woke up the next morning, they say the front door was unlocked and their daughter Hailey had vanished. And it's been a grueling journey ever since. On a South Charlotte street, yellow ribbons flutter on mailboxes outside as a mother and a father wait for their daughter inside.
I've written this many letters to her because I can't talk to her. And there's so many things I want to say to her, and I can't say them, so I just write.
Anthony and Shauna Burns have repainted Hailey's room purple, her favorite color, as 367 days of painful wondering have crept by.
I feel like I should have appreciated everything so much more and showed her how much I cared about her when I had the chance. And now you don't have that chance, and all you can do is just think about the opportunities that you missed.
Hailey was 16 when the FBI says she walked out of her house in the middle of the night without a phone or any money. So where did she go? Investigators believe the answers may lie online.
She had a number of accounts on different social media platforms, some of which were not mainstream accounts.
According to the FBI, that presence reached far past Facebook and Instagram and into the dark corners of the internet.
Some that were even coming from foreign countries, and so that makes it a lot more challenging for law enforcement.
She was not allowed a Facebook or an Instagram or Twitter. She was not allowed a phone. She found a way to get around every single thing that we put up.
Hailey had Asperger's, and her parents admit they'd struggled with her in the past, which is why they say they watched her closely.
Don't think you're so smart that you don't know what your kid's doing, that you're on top of it all the time, and that you have all the answers. You don't.
Since Hailey left, Anthony has started writing poetry for her, something he says his daughter loves. Now this father just hopes his daughter hears his words and comes home.
Not a day goes by that I don't feel that same sense of loss.
Right now, the FBI is looking for anyone who may have come into contact with Hailey online on her many different profiles. You can submit to tips anonymously online at tips.fbi.gov. For now, we're live in the newsroom. Sarah Blake Morgan, WBTV on your side.
Thank you. Today is Missing Children's Day. There are more than 125 missing kids from the Carolinas. We have profiled all of them right now. Just go through the slideshow on WBTV.com.
Teenager disappeared from her Valentine home. The FBI is announcing a reward.
Just wondering what's happened to our little girl.
New at 11, how Hailey Burns' family hopes this will put a spotlight on the case. Today, the FBI announced a $15,000 reward for information in the case of this missing teenager. Hailey Burns disappeared from her Valentine home a year ago. New at 11, her family opened up about how this new development brings them new hope.
For the first time in a year, we actually felt really hopeful and excited and optimistic.
Shauna and Anthony Burns are re-energized after learning the FBI is now offering a reward to find their daughter Hailey, a step they think could finally lead to her return.
Please, please, baby, call us or let us know that you're safe and that you're okay. Even if you don't want to come home, just let us know that you're okay, please.
The teenager has been missing since May 23rd of 2016. New billboards will also go up with her photo encouraging more tips, especially from social media, where Hailey had various user profile names and accounts, some of which were not on mainstream sites. Clues suggest a man she met online might have lured her away.
If there's anyone out there that communicated with my daughter, online specifically, if she had a very vast online presence with multiple profiles, please contact us and let us know. That may be the thread that could lead us to some information to find her.
While they wait, this couple is encouraging other parents to build strong bonds with their own teens to keep them safe.
Even if things are difficult, even if the words are hard, talk to your children. Make sure that that relationship is there. Don't put up walls.
Now, the FBI is also continuing active investigations for two other missing North Carolina girls, Aisha Degree from Shelby and Sarah Graham from Fairmont.
New at 11, the Better Business Bureau just